officer working against me is none other than Rotimi Amechi. I helped him, but he stabbed me in the back. I recognize his faction of the APC against that of Senator Abbey, and today he is leading a war against me. Kayode Fayemi is one of the leading governors working against me too. I helped him secure party tickets for all his loyalists, even though Segun Oni and Babafemi were my good friends. Governor El-Rufai is also one of those working against me. He and Fayemi have been using one Saliu Lukman to insult me despite all I did. That El-Rufai was one who came to me crying to help him get rid of Shehu Sani and to replace him with his boy Uba Sani, and I sacrificed my comradeship with Shehu to please him. Godwin Obaseki couldn't have even become a councillor if not for me. This is an open story. I am a fighter and he will pay for his disloyalty. I made him and will unmake him. As for Bagudu and Badaru, they know how I helped them and they will all suffer the consequences for their actions. Their court ambush will not work. I remain the chairman of APC and we have filed a stay of execution. So guys, this is just an open confession. You can imagine the shenanigans that have been going on. You can imagine the abnormalities. You can imagine the corruption that has been going on. This is just an open confession from OSHIOMHOLE. Unless he's going to come out and deny it, because that is all they always say. Because even concerning what he said, that if he's suspended, that he's going to make sure that he tells Nigerians who is in Aso Rock, who is the person who is in Aso Rock. And how do you expect us not to even believe that it is a rush, immediate and impromptu court that they just quickly arranged a day before yesterday? He was suspended. Before you know it, another court has said, oh, let him be reinstated. If it were to be other people, you would have seen the way this whole thing would have dragged for a very long time. They will be going back and forth. But immediately he went to see Buhari, the whole story changed. But that's not what we are talking now. What we are talking now is that it's based on what OSHIOMHOLE has said, that all those people who betrayed him, that stabbed him, in the back, he's not telling us how he has helped them, even against what's supposed to have been done, against the right thing. You can imagine what he talked about Shehu Sani. We all know that they are just fighting everybody, but all of them, even himself, he's going to pay for it. For the fact that he's saying that he puts that is an open story, that he personally put Obaseki there. There's nothing. All this, even all this Obaseki's loyalists and what have you always coming out to say, oh, OSHIOMHOLE is this. They are all the same. They are always trying to support or to defend Obaseki. Because they will tell you, oh, Obaseki sponsored OSHIOMHOLE when he came to Bini. He didn't have anything. That's the narratives you are getting here and there. But the fact remains that Obaseki, people did not know Obaseki. They might know him maybe on a different level. You could even see it even during the campaign. So it is, even like he said, it's an open thing. During the campaign, so this man was unable to say anything. It was OSHIOMHOLE that was always there, was always speaking. People were like, are you the one contesting? Because you foisted people on the Edo people. You foisted Obaseki. You forced Obaseki. Even the chieftains of the party, the leaders of the party in that state, in Edo State, they said they didn't know this guy. But OSHIOMHOLE was persuading them that they should not worry, this and this and that. Because he himself, he has an ulterior motive. You can imagine what he's now saying. All the people that he helped them. Not that they were supposed to get what they needed to get. And that was what caused them problem. Caused them, that made them to lose that Bayelsa, because they didn't do the right thing. And that is OSHIOMHOLE's sign. And he does not even know that he's discrediting himself. You think who is going to be pitying you? Because as what you are saying now shows that, you guys are worse than PDP people. Of course, politicians in this country, they work hand in hand. And that's why he said, if you join the party, your sins will be forgiven. What does that statement mean? What does that mean? If you join the party, and that is what we have been doing, because the same Eze Yamu that he discredited, this OSHIOMHOLE is not, he does not have the moral justification to even speak in the first place, because you are part of the people causing problem. Even the APC, they brought OSHIOMHOLE to do the unimaginable, and that is what he has been doing. All of them, they know themselves. You can imagine, even the one that is even surprising me is that he said El-Rufai came and started crying. so that they will remove Shehu Sani. We know all those ones that are saying, oh, Shehu Sani, because Shehu Sani, even while he was in APC, he was always coming out to speak the truth, irrespective of how he belonged to the party then. He was always coming out. It's not all of these ones that are just psychophants. All these are never chobelefu. All these are never chobelefu politicians. Because if you don't chobelefu, even when you see wrong things, you must speak. But because I believe they never chobelefu, they are just looking for one way or the other to get one position. That's why they are keeping quiet. We know Shehu Sani to be a man of integrity, because while he was with them, he was saying the truth. He was saying what was happening. That this fight, this corruption fight is just a scam. Because when it comes to the people in APC, they don't say anything. But when it comes to other people, they will be using spray. They will be using deodorant for their people, but they will be using insecticide for other people, because they are not from their party. And most of the statement OSHIOMHOLE has been making has been discrediting the party, going from places to places. They themselves, they know. So I'm not even interested in whether, oh, Amechi did this, Amechi. That is their character. But that is to tell you that even you, OSHIOMHOLE, you are not the right person. You are not a good person in the first place. Unless you come out and tell us maybe this statement or this statement or this submission credited to you, you never said it. But if you have said it, it shows that you are not a good person. You are not to be trusted, because you guys are just playing ludos. You put, this is the person I want. Even to the presidency, that is what they are doing. Even to the presidency, the kangaroo primaries they said they did for the president that time. That they say 15 million. They just went there. They invited the musicians and they started playing. And before you know it, they told us that they collected this thing. There was no primary done. I can't even mention. I don't even know the people that even contested in that APC primary, because they said it was out of consensus. You say consensus, and you said again you gathered about 15 million votes from the primaries that said they wanted Buhari. All of those is not playing out. Like I always say, the unqualified are the ones there ruling the qualified, and that's why Nigeria has been like this. Because they don't know they don't have what it takes. Even if you have what it takes and you don't do the right thing, you don't have the political will to do the right thing, you are not qualified. It is not all about education. You are not qualified, because we know a lot of them who have many degrees. Apart from those who are forging certificates, those who really got the certificate, who really have the genuine certificate, majority of them are in government, yet they cannot do anything. They are not qualified because they don't have the political will to say the right thing at the right time. Is it OSHIOMHOLE? Now OSHIOMHOLE that people used to look up to when he was a Labour Party leader. Now OSHIOMHOLE has turned to something else. Now he's confessing. This is just an open confession. That is just the way it is. He's confessing all that they have done in the secret. Now he believes that they stabbed him in the back, and he's now coming to tell the world. He has a lot of things to say. OSHIOMHOLE has a lot of things to say. For you to be saying that you helped these people, even when they are not supposed to be there, they are crying. You have to remove Shehu Sani and replace it with another person that El-Rufai told you to put. And that is what has been happening. Even to the presidential whatever. That is what has been happening. He just went to the president yesterday. Before you know, another cousin, they've already reinstated him. All of those is now watch. You guys are just there. You are deceiving yourself. You are not qualified. You are not qualified. You don't have integrity whatsoever. The majority of them they are corrupt with all of these things. How do you want to tell me that this OSHIOMHOLE who is saying, okay, Fayemi, he helps him? How can you help somebody against the will of the people? How can you be helping them? They're just putting their friends. That is what has been playing out. They are denying it, but with what OSHIOMHOLE has said, he has been able to expose it. Those are the things that we have been hearing from corner. We have been hearing it from different places. They will say it's rumor. Of course, we might know that they are true, but they are always saying, oh, they are rumors. But from what OSHIOMHOLE has said, he has already come out to tell us what they have been doing. How will Nigeria move forward? OSHIOMHOLE will be quoting what is happening in the US, happening in all these other countries, and you see what you guys are doing. The politicians over there, they are not as rich as you that you are presiding over poor people, those who are living in abject poverty. You are leading those who are in abject poverty, and you are richer than those who have a steady economy. They have a steady system. They have a transparent system, and you'll be comparing yourself to them. I don't blame them, because they have already built a system of people that we don't even know their right from their left, and that is why they are getting away with all of this. The few ones who know what is obtainable, you will never hear their voices, because those who do not even know, who are ignorant, they will suppress them. Those who will be suppressing those who are even speaking for them. But the ones that are even manipulating them, oppressing them, they will be defending them. A lot of people will come out and start defending and whatever. See, he's talking about, oh, you put Obaseki there. Yes, you put Obaseki there because of your own selfish interest. You wanted to become a godfather. Of course, you can come out to the public and deny it. For all we care. You all know the truth. We know what you know, and you know that Nigerians know what they know. But because you feel that you guys are in power, you can do and undo. Posterity will judge all of them. We judge all of them. This is, to me, is an open secret, and he has a lot of to say. OSHIOMHOLE still has a lot to say. Someone is saying here that your chairmanship is to help some people get what they don't deserve so as to earn your support. You even betrayed your fellow comrades in order to gain loyalty. This is not OSHIOMHOLE speaking. This is a fabrication. Really? Okay, only you helping people. No one helped you. When did you join politics? Arrogance. As far as El-Rufai is involved, OSHIOMHOLE will not survive it. Mark my words. And someone says, you see they talk. He didn't mention names, but leaked it to public for strategic reasons. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Some people are saying OSHIOMHOLE has said many things, even worse than this now. OSHIOMHOLE he didn't mention him, but he said some people. But like I said, until he comes and say, oh, I didn't say this, but with what we are hearing, that's why some people will still be defending them, even in the midst of all of this is. Let him come and tell us he didn't say that. When he made mention of when they were threatening him that he was going to be suspended, because the suspension did not just start from today, just recently. When he talked about that, if they suspend him, he's going to open up what has been said or the secrets in Aso Rock. Did he come out to debunk it? He didn't debunk it up till now, more than how many months? He didn't debunk it. So what are we talking about? Some people will just be making excuses for them. But with all of these things that are happening, no one does not even need anybody to tell us that a lot of shenanigans, a lot of things, corruption going on in that party across board, because they crisscross. They have just started. It's just started. It's going to open up a lot of things. Some people will still be there and be saying, no, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. Let's hear what he was going to say. Maybe in the next 2 days or in the next coming week, we'll know who is who.